John, Bianca, it's good to be with you this afternoon. I have to tell you, as somebody that's been embedded today with the men and women of the Texas Department of Public Safety's elite brush units down here in Mission, Texas, they have been extremely busy. But don't take my word for it. Take a look at what Lieutenant Chris Olivetis has to say as he showed us as we were chasing groups who are known as runners through the area.
Tell us what you got here.
Well, I mean, you see the challenges that, Border Patrol has to deal with every single day. And these are gotaways. These are people that are trying to evade capture. So totally different than what we see every single day with large groups coming across seeking asylum. These are not asylum seekers. These are people that are trying to make it further into the interior undetected. So if you don't have the boots on the ground, you don't have the technology, camera activation, sensors, it makes it more difficult to apprehend these individuals. So before this group, there was already a drone that was flying from the Mexican side. And typically that's what they do. Criminal organizations in Mexico, they'll use drones to monitor where law enforcement's at. And once they know that it's clear, then they'll bring a group across. And the group that I'm talking to is a group that, again, is trying to get away and evade capture. So once you try to apprehend them, many times you'll have some that'll try to hide or they'll run. In this case, we had one guy run from us, which we probably suspect is a guide who actually brought the group across.
Those runners, so going to happen is news networks across this country are going to be showing large groups of 600+ people crossing all at once that are family units. And that's by design with the cartels in Mexico. But what law enforcement and what we were doing this morning are chasing the runners who are on the sides of where those big groups are after they take up all of Border Patrol's available resources. So you have to remember that. So if you're sitting in the north right now and you're saying, I'm sure glad I'm not on that southern border, well, let me be very clear here. Talking to law enforcement and riding along with them this morning, what they're concerned about are the public safety and national security issues with these runners like you saw us chasing this morning, but then also how those drugs then get through and then move north into this country. And I want to say one thing to you. This border is wide open down here. Border Patrol agents are absolutely being pulled off the line to conduct one thing, and that's processing under their leadership's guidance to move people into this country and process them as fast as they can. And that's why these borders are open. Back to you.
It's got to be disheartening, Jason, for so many of these Border Patrol agents to hear as well that the Biden administration just plans on releasing so many of these illegals into the wild. And it's such an important point you make that these are sophisticated smuggling operations by these cartels, including the public relations campaign that you just talked about. Look over here at the mass of people, but this is happening on the sidelines, and you wonder who is sneaking into this country right now at this very moment. Jason Jones, great stuff as always. Thank you.